Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Mike. I'm your full spastic alchemist, and this is I Drink and I Play Things. And tonight we're going to be doing a little bit of Mass Effect, and I'm going to be having a Carajillo. It's basically coffee with a little something in it. Let's see if I can aim this a little bit better. More of the bar, less of the floor. Yeah. Looking forward to not quite on the home stretch yet, but we're getting pretty close there. As I try to make sure I can actually see the chat. There we go. Yeah. And I haven't had any coffee yet today, so this is kind of a big thing. I need some caffeine. So let's get to the Carajillo. It is a Mexican drink, though the traditional version is done with a Spanish liqueur, still considered a Mexican drink. But I'm also going to be adding a little tequila in there, which will definitely make it more of a Mexican drink. But what we're going to do is, I have some coffee here. Gonna get a little Licor 43 going here. I'm gonna do 1 ounce of that. Normally this is like an ice drink and you can shake it up and have it look like a espresso martini, but I'm doing this hot and so I will not be shaking. That's gonna give it a great vanilla flavor. And then I am going to do 3/4 of an ounce of blanco or silver tequila. Using the Espolón. It's a, nice sort of go-to. The price point at the bar is not bad. You can pick up a bottle for a reasonable price. Isn't that right, Boris? Actually, how would you know? You shouldn't be drinking any of this. So 3/4 of an ounce of tequila. The hot coffee should mix this fairly well, but I am going to give it a little bit of a stir with a spoon. The measurements I'm giving seem like it's more of a suggestion. Because, the prominent flavor should be the coffee, then the Licor 43, and the tequila just adds a little something to it. I'll just grab a quick picture of that. That over a little. The full name in there. I can do this one with a flash. All right, there we go. Cheers to you. That is just super tasty. The tequila is going to give it a little bit more of a kick. The Licor 43, I think I have just pretty much bought this bottle for making this drink. And that's well worth the price of admission. There we go. The Carajillo. Now let's make sure I got my game running here. I believe I am still on the Citadel. Yes, I was just doing some tournament matches. I'm gonna throw my uniform back on. Buy all the furniture. I won't change anything yet, but you know. See what the new messages are. Luigi.
Shepard, I thought we could experience an afternoon of acquiring material possessions for our associates.
Shopping? I guess we could. Did you have a place in mind?
Physical proximity is unnecessary. The extranet provides a greater variety of services while retaining entertainment value. Jeff has lent me his credit chip on the condition that I enjoy myself and, quote, live it up like a girly girl.
You don't have money of your own?
I am not formally employed. I have no legal standing in Citadel space. I could turn to crime, but that would look bad on a resume.
We'll get you your own funds sometime. But today, what's first?
I believe Jeff would be surprised and pleased if I got him a gift. What would you recommend?
Start with something both of you can enjoy. What do you do together?
We interact most closely when we are flying. It occurs to me that he does not have a sky car for traveling around the Presidium. Here, the 2187 Blackout has a top speed of 650 kilometers per hour, making it the most powerful sports sky car in its class.
That sounds like it'll get Joker's blood pumping.
5-year warranty. Replacement part.
No, wait!
I fail to see what is wrong.
When you buy someone a present, it's best not to bankrupt. You want to rent it.
I see. Perhaps for a day or a weekend, then.
Who's next?
You are. Close your eyes.
Are we getting married?
No. There is a jeweler on the Citadel who produces these. They're made from metals from each council homeworld. Each metal compounds with the last, making the ring stronger. He calls them victory rings. Due to material shortages, only a few exist.
Rare is nice. Unique is better.
Are you valuing me?
It's the thought that counts. And you had a good one.
I have heard that expression. That's why I recorded a resonance map of my quantum bit arrays when I had the idea. If you read my extensive log files and extrapolate from my nitrogen vacancy centers, you can visualize the thought precisely.
That's a long way for a joke, Edie.
Did I have you for a few seconds there?
Not even close. Who's next?
I was thinking of something for Liara.
It's quick and it gets that one out of the way. Back to duty. All right. Let's start the DLC. Dr. Bryson's lab.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
I'm Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, would you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
And the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist. I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge.
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that.
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination?
Hmm? What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Until it's starting to smoke a little bit. Boom! Boom, baby, boom.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Carnot. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
Crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crime. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results in the Galaxy Map program.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Looks like data on the rack there.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
By Anne Bryson. Page 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it. That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands, it won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
The Thorian, a life form discovered on Pharos, provides fascinating insight to the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims the Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along the lines they could predict using technology the Reapers control. Thorian is an exception to the rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must somehow similarly have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian uses pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite, sir. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Sup, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Come out here, hit some supplies.
Take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Adding it now.
Reaper activity?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Doing so now.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
All right, what am I missing?
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these three systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
That's good enough. Alliance intelligence reports that this was once a sizable military space station, trailing Heba that was tasked with arming and refueling ships to repel pirates, slave revolts, and foreign invaders. Reapers wasted little time in destroying it during the conquest of Camelot.
I found something.
Camelot is a relatively small but Ezo-rich garden world, recently colonized by the Batarians. In an unusually open gesture, the Batarians allowed immigration of free citizens of other species so long as they came from independent colony planets such as those in Diverse and Terminus, and retained non-citizen status during their stay. These strictures were small obstacles compared to the economic lure of Ezo, and soon the planet boasted a spaceport, refineries, and considerably enriched the hegemony. London enjoyed relatively peace and prosperity, with the major lifestyle inconvenience being fresh water shortages due to dry climate. Reaper invasion has turned Camelot cities from affluent oasis into a living nightmare. Alliance intelligence suggests that early in Reaper invasion, a high percentage of the planet's population was captured and converted to husks. Creatures for future offensive processing camps still run right night and day, and the troops transports fly legions of cannibals out every hour. For this reason, Alliance Command has put Camelot squarely on its sights for military strikes. Unsuccessful.
Garneau is not located in this system. Signal confirmed.
Void Devil Fighter.
Garneau is not located in this system. something.
Tea of fuel.
Faster than light jump successful. Signal confirmed. We have located Garneau.
All right. Bring our Reaper squad with us.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
A little extra.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Any more intel on what this Leviathan could have been?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
But it is this Garneau human, Bryson's partner, we must locate.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Understood.
This would be a bad one to lose the cap for. There we go.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in.
Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation. Yes, Commander.
Always looking for supplies.
And by the sound of it, they're pissed off.
Let's get Garneau before the serious troops arrive.
It's likely the civilians will be frightened.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
What's with this business as usual?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
That will be... Hello?
Yes. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you? Yes. For the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
Look, we don't have time to waste. I'm looking for a researcher, Dr. Garneau. He would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau. Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
Like just now.
And now, we're done. Step away. Step away. You don't belong here.
Something right here, Loco.
Let's look around. Careful.
It's letting you down.
You can't be in here. I will call security.
Test reportedly pushed the subject past its emotional breaking point. The subject is currently in a catatonic state and being treated in hospital. All further test plan for the subject have been cancelled. Moving forward, new screening process will be put in place to prevent similar delays.
Turn back. Return to your ship, Commander.
Need to fix that elevator.
Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Repairs initiated.
Alex Garneau, Stephen Bragg, Fiona Trifle, Ian Randall.
The security log at the elevator mentioned a Dr. Garneau. Why are they lying about that?
No idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
Even estimating 60 days for complete global salvation is the merciful blow.
Absolutely. That's the data to use.
The train threshold before the surface is too high.
What explains stimuli beside water?
Interesting. We should look into that.
After comparing the stomach contents of Varen from 8 different regions, we must reevaluate our current understanding of their feeding practices. New crossbreed appears harmless and would be inconspicuous at an office environment. However, it's exceedingly dangerous. There's extreme caution when working with the third generation plants.
Shouldn't these people be mining or something?
Whoever's moving my stuff, some of the data I've been compiling on historical weather events affect Hanar government has gone missing. If you move it, please return it. It is a culmination of years of research. You need me to help you find a space for your project, just ask. I'll be happy. Tanis.
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied. This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
evolutionary implications of human biotics.
This is a restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Access denied.
Feels like a door is actually locked that I would normally have access to.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
Due to an increased electrical storm activity, communications with the beta site research team has been delayed. We ask those awaiting data to please be patient. Current forecast indicates the storms will dissipate by the end of the week. Regular communications will resume at that time. Personnel ID 3195, Jeremy Brown. Since applying, recent feedback to your work has shown a vast improvement. Work with the corrupted skin samples we acquired was impressive. You're being given a promotion and a raise in security access levels. Thank you for your hard work. This review is confidential. Employees are encouraged not to leave reviews in view of others.
Personnel ID.
You shouldn't be here.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
code hack?
Yes. Just input it at the security terminal.
Security terminal's back there, Commander.
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
ID 231-95.
Access granted.
Crew quarters. Quality of ore samples from Sector 4 are tapering off as of 1/15/2175. That area will begin decommissioning procedures. (2178). Andrea, I miss you. Why won't you return my emails? Your mother is very ill. I need to see you. I love you. Come home soon, Dad. So we got two dates of 2175 and 2178. So at least 3 years worth of messages here.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied. This is a restricted area.
I thought I had it.
Active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Want to hear that again?
Attention. Comm system is offline.
Grayson, it's Garno. I found another one of those orders. Something happens.
Yeah, it was. It was in that office. Oh, right. Skipped a step.
Punching Garneau's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
A ship dropped him off a week ago.
Looks like he had full access before he went into hiding.
unknown male is involved in an altercation in the mines.
This Garneau human was headed to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The med bay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I've got the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted.
Is that Garneau?
Hope the hell it isn't.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
A myth. A dead end.
What about the artifact you talked about in your message?
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. Darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine. He is not himself. This is not Garneau we are talking to.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
Someone cut the power. There he goes.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route. Garneau's notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
The map indicates a service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
Hey, I'd be worried if there weren't Reapers.
Headshot.
There's the door.
Okay, let's find that artifact.
What just happened?
Looks like the door's power supply has been cut.
I'm seeing the trouble spots. The drone could handle it.
We'll need to escort it.
But the drone is damaged. Its power reserves are limited.
Let's make it quick then.
Somebody kind of fell. There we go. Not even packing a pistol.
Like in Bryson's office. Move! I've got a shot.
Turn back.
Garneau! Damn it. Holy shit.
Commander, check this out.
What have you got?
That wasn't Garneau. This is. Looks like he's been dead for a while.
So, Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Encrypted data and a personal log with 8 missed calls from a Dr. Ann Bryson.
And Bryson.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. Are you all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here. How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
Can you tell me anything about what happened?
Not really. I remember it just seemed cold. I remember a feeling cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
That artifact, you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
These people are unaware of the past 10 years. Many things will shock them. See, Leviathan has the power to take down a Reaper, and possesses the ability to indoctrinate.
Maybe this thing is a Reaper.
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here? More importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
Powerful and dangerous. That's what they are.
And And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
That's more me. Tell Zara. Shepard, next time we're on the Citadel, I'd love to come by. No rush. Nice to have a place there you can call home. Combat sim from Jack. Hey, Shep. Oh, Shep. But Hey, Shep is very much Jack. I hear Silver Sun Strip Place has a combat simulator, and it feel like kicking the crap out of something and get your ass down here if you're game. And Drake's from Garrus. When you have a free moment, I thought we'd check out the bar scene around here. Let's be the Silver Coast Casino upper floor. Hopefully no dead arms dealers this time.
Commander?
Nope. See, that's just accuracy, and I don't really care for that. I don't use a shotgun, and the Tali's the only one that uses a shotgun as a primary. Igor munitions. Might as well. Wasn't that I missed anything, it was just that when I bought it, it triggered the other one. It's a good one, but the rate of fire really is a detriment. In this game. In the last game, it was the best shotgun. Wait, did I not get the other shotgun? Actually, I should check out conversations with James. What's Donnelly and Daniels doing in the basement?
Oh, hello, Commander.
We were just double checking the thermal dump.
I'm sure you were. Carry on.
Shepard.
Commander? Do you think Shepard noticed?
I'm sorry, he didn't.
I'm so embarrassed. Commander?
The mining colony was completely brainwashed. And the Reapers retreat the moment the artifact is destroyed. I don't know what's going on, but I know I don't like it.
That asteroid facility was messed up. 10 years of your life, just gone. You're working out there, sending letters to your family back home, and you wake up, and your hair's gone. Your kid's in college, and your six-pack is turned into a cave. It's just messed up. Scuttlebutt says we're going to Thessia. I bet Doc's gonna want to go. I know I would if it was Earth. Ready when you are.
This Leviathan thing can just kick you out of your own head? I don't know what's worse. Killing people outright, or making them suffer like that. Hey there.
At your service.
My sources told me the production numbers were wrong at that mining facility. I assumed they were just smuggling red sand. I never took the time to look closer. Too much intel. Too many places for secrets to hide. I'm going to have to start sleeping less. Good to see you again, Shepard.
Nothing to report.
Strange stuff back on that asteroid. We've seen indoctrination before. 10 years. Leviathan had its own private army. You've got to wonder how much longer that would have lasted if we hadn't come along. Just when I thought we were getting a handle on Reapers, this happens. Maybe Leviathan's more than a bullseye.
Commander?
Leviathan's mental restraints are odd. My AI shackles serve similar purposes, but why add sensations of darkness or cold?
Yeah, the way it looked like it was up in that direction, but more like a
I found something.
nope.
I found something.
That's what I need. Good. I definitely needed the gas.
Signal confirmed.
Terra once had an enormous solar collectors around the bluish white A0V star Lorpy, using the star's considerable heat to create anti-protons for military starship fuel. Now, all that can be detected is Scraps Reaper emerged from the dark space near Selene Nebula cluster and established a front in Lorpy system. Sorry, fleet that guarded what used to be known as Estropa Station cannot be found. It's scattered and destroyed. One can only hope that the backup reactors in the Hypledon system do not fall, or the Asari fleet will have precious little fuel.
I found something.
Keeping me maxed out of my fuel. We'll go this way.
Evasion successful. Signal confirmed.
Takuna. Code of the Ancients. to the Licor. And the Licor flotilla.
Reapers eluded.
Now time for the biggest jump between systems.
I found something.
The Rings of Illusion. $10,000 credits, which I will take. $375. Back to max. Let's get out of
Faster
here.
than light jump successful.
Do the Alliance stocks first.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
We got your people off to Kuna, Ambassador.
Utterly sincere. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. This is not a debt we can repay.
Were you able to evacuate any civilians?
Yes.
How many?
Not enough.
Alright, so consulate. Yep. Angry Licor. So Huerta, and then what is it? Purgatory.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Yakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
Wait. You asked if I got heavy armor. I never said it was heavy armor. And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
I read about them.
Did you say you sold your car a few weeks ago? Because that's around the time I got sent this new armor.
Hey, it's late, and I'm not letting my friend miss a night of purgatory, right? Do you want to go in, or do you want to talk about my car?
No, you're right. Let's go in. And I'm buying you some goddamn drinks.
Yes, make it required reading. Light from the shadows, past the Justicar, all of it. I have matriarch Athea's backing on this. I want every Asari maiden thinking with the mind of a huntress. Okay, the Alliance wasn't good for business before, but this is war. They're dying for us. I'm not stealing medicine from them.
Your patriotism is touched.
My planet's on fire, asshole. Tell your friend in customs every goddamn package you've managed out better than me where it is. Or maybe CSEC needs to know where their last gunship went.
Fine. I'll pass on the word. Thank you.
And now I should have a message up at CSEC, or Spectre office. And now we'll head back to Bryson's lab.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
And you should add it to the Normandy shielding.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
Hey, look, the head has reconstituted itself. Artifact test negative for infrared ultraviolet emissions. Okay. Gamma or X-rays detected. Artifact does not react to application of various stimuli. Internal readings inconclusive. No progress to determine age. Guess I stayed here all night finding out that this thing isn't really important. Fell asleep at the desk. Conclusion: artifact definitely inert and safe. Recommend keeping it here for reference. We should all be near our babies. More useful than Leviathan in the long run. Recommended we abandon hunt for Leviathan and seek more productive studies.
They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the galaxy of fantasy video games. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forms describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh. Then, no.
There's got to be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do. Does anything in Anne Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the project requisition.
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings?
Not beyond Leviathan itself.
MSV Icarus.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm booms. But we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications. There are
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay, we can rule out the relay system. access card. Any idea what it opens?
The requisitions locker. According to records, it was last used by Anne Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
Let's see what Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab. Wind protection gear. Didn't need an environmental suit.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems. Based on the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good. Let's go get Anne Bryson.
Now, if I just pulled up the map and only showed, like I showed all of them, then I could go in and
What about criminal activity in the Pylos Nebula?
Because the area is part of the Attican Traverse, criminal reports are unreliable at best.
I could have explored all those systems and grabbed some extra resources. Nothing that helps me directly, but you know.
Commander?
Signal confirmed. Evasion successful. I found something.
Here we go.
Signal confirmed. We have located Anne Bryson's dig site.
Once again. It's the James Javik Show.
got reports of an attack on some scientists, right? Right. Edie, can you tell us anything else?
This is the main site of a series of excavations established under Dr. Garrett Bryson. Staff records confirm the project lead is his daughter, Anne. She has recently uncovered another artifact possibly linked to Leviathan. That discovery must have made this dig site a target.
Yes. The attack means the Reapers are one step ahead of us. We need to pick up the pace. And since Bryson's daughter is our only lead, our objective is clear. Cortez?
Nothing so far, Commander. If she's down there, she hasn't responded to our hails. Getting some strange signals, though. Give me a minute.
The artifacts she uncovered may have caused problems. We know they're dangerous.
Agreed. Take us in closer.
Copy that. We have hostiles!
Take us in.
Commander, on the landing platform!
That's her. Okay, let's get...
This! Tracking multiple boats!
Get us over there.
Negative, it's too hot. Heading to lower platform. Hang on. There, go!
Jump!
Move. She's somewhere above us.
Is anyone there? I'm coming down.
No, stay where you are. This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance Navy. It's too dangerous. We'll come to you.
Yes, okay. You should take the elevator up on the far side.
Copy that. We're on our way.
Not meant to get there. There's the ladder. Duh.
Looks like a bridge over there. Controls are broken. Someone try to fix it.
Yes, Commander. This crude wiring is failing. I'll need a moment. The bridge is operational. Raising it now.
Ah, shit! We got a base!
The bridge is up.
Move! That elevator can't be far. This way.
Like, I hear them, but I don't get to see them.
There's the elevator!
Got it. Ann, the elevator's blocked. Is there another way up?
I'll override the pod door near you. There's an access point above, Commander, but you'll have to climb to it.
Copy that.
Hostiles ahead!
Go, James. Ooh. Yeah, on occasion that harvester will definitely take you out.
What's happening? Don't move until we get there.
What the hell was that?
I've got eyes on the elevator.
Get to it!
Elevator's online. We're coming up.
Please hurry. I think Hopkins is dead.
He tried to run. I told him not to, but he wanted to help the others. Where did everyone go?
I'm sorry, they didn't make it. Doctor, I need you to come with me.
Oh god. Yes, of course. I was at another dig site when they attacked. I got back as quick as I could, but what's happening?
Commander. I'm not sure, but it might have something to do with these paintings. Is that Leviathan?
Yes. Yes, we think so. It's old, much older than my father thought. And there, as if the natives were under its power. Clearly a Reaper, but acting alone. Not like any Reaper we've seen before.
Doctor, I understand you found something recently.
The artifact. Yes, of course. Incredible. It's just ahead. may sound strange, but I'm certain it affects people, their behavior. I've only had a short time to study it.
Not strange at all. Did you find anything?
Not much, but I did learn something about the energy it generates.
Get down. What are they doing?
They've activated it. I've never managed anything.
Doctor?
They've learned too well. The darkness must not be breached.
Commander!
Take it out. Done. You okay? Cortez, we have Ann Bryson. Need a pickup.
On my way, Commander.
Copy that. You see the shuttle, you run. Don't look back.
Okay. Yes.
We'll bring it down. Copy that. Everybody, let's go!
Everyone, loot and pillage before you leave.
You okay?
Yeah, Commander. I think so. I blacked out.
Leviathan took control of it. You cut the connection before you got hurt.
Leviathan itself? That's incredible.
The Reapers seem as interested in it as we are.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
We were hoping you could help us figure out why. First, Doctor, I have some bad news.
Anne, please. Suppose Leviathan's broken away from the other Reapers. Never went back to dark space. Like a rogue, or even a defector. I have to call my father. He'll want to know.
Anne, you need to listen to me, okay? Your father is dead. I'm sorry.
He's... What? Dead? He can't be dead.
We met with him, hoping to find out what he knew. Something happened.
Something happened?
You're not the first to lose control. Your father's assistant. One minute he was fine, the next drew a gun on your father. I couldn't stop him.
I can't believe this.
We have to find out what's behind it all. You're the only one who can help us. And
I want to see his office.
we'll arrange for transportation. Meet you there.
Alright, so I'm going to head back to Dr. Bryson's office. And I think we're going to pause it there. Since I'm reclaiming some gas here. Perfect.
Reapers eluded.
Hello? Anne? Are you here? Anne?
Oh, Commander. Yes, I'm sorry. Just... This is hard.
Of course. Are you all right?
Yes. No. I don't know. My father and I didn't leave things in a great state.
An argument?
Alright, and we are going to end it there. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Again, I am your full spastic alchemist Mike. This is I Drink and I Play Things. If you want to catch up on past episodes, various cocktails, want to leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing. Check that out on the links down below. There's Blue Sky and YouTube. YouTube is where you can definitely check all that stuff out. But thank you for joining me today. And I think next time we're going to be doing more of Assassin's Creed Shadows. I was getting very excited about starting that, and so far it's delivered. So please join me for then. Until then, if you had an adult beverage, please enjoy it responsibly. We definitely want to see you back here next time, and without getting in trouble. Yeah. So thank you, and until next time, cheers to you.